Hello, my name is Ben, and the title of my project is The Execution Speed of Interpreted versus Compiled Computer Programs. There are many different languages for developing applications with in today's world, so it is important to find the fastest programming languages for executing big programs with. For this project, all the information was found in online articles. In this project, I want to see if interpreted languages can compare in speed against compiled programming languages when put under certain algorithms. I thought that if some sort of math computational and sorting algorithm are coded and ran under Python, the interpreted language, and C++, the compiled language, then C++ will have a faster executing time because compiled languages don't have to run through an extra component at runtime, adding to the overhead needed to execute a program unlike interpreted languages do. For my procedure, I had to first gather all my materials, like my Windows 10 based computer I would run the programs on. Next, all of the quicksort and math computational programs had to be coded for Python and C++, including a script called testbench.py, which would automate the tests so they wouldn't all need to be done manually. After everything was coded, the programs were run using the command prompt and testbench.py. Once everything was in its corresponding Excel file, the results could be statistically analyzed and compared. Believe it or not, all the results were taken in milliseconds because of how fast computers can process nowadays. When the results were closely examined, the mean, median, and mode were all lower for C++, telling us that overall C++ executed the programs faster than Python. Two t-tests were also done in this experiment. In a t-test, if the p-value is lower than 0.05, that shows a significant difference. Both the p-value comparing the two quicksort results were significantly different, and both math computational results were also significantly different. As you can see here, the Python mean, median, and mode were higher in milliseconds, and the C++ mean, median, and mode were lower. The p-values displayed were also way lower than 0.05, showing big differences. The hypothesis was supported, and the results in the end showed that C++, the compiled programming language, is much faster than Python. There was no significant or major outliers in the data, and everything went as planned. Since there are so many different programming languages to choose from, it is assumed Python and C++ resemble the interpreted and compiled language as well. All the tests were run using the Windows 10 operating system. This is a limitation because Windows 10 is a non-deterministic system, meaning the result will be practically different every single time. This is also why so many tests were performed. It is also assumed older age computers will have worse processors than newly made computers, resulting in slower execution times. In the future, something I would like to test differently would be to change the algorithms used. The programming languages could also be changed to see if what happened with Python and C++ was by coincidence. Operating systems play a big part in program execution, and in this project, Windows 10 was used. If another system like Linux was installed, that might change all the results, and I think that would be interesting to see.